In this incident captured on footage, we witness a series of events involving an alleged fight among a group of females at a zoo, which is crazy and which it escalates into a confrontation with police officers. The situation highlights complex dynamics, including public behavior, law enforcement procedures, and the challenges of maintaining order when emotions are running high. My commentary will break down the key moments and provide educational insight and offer personal perspectives on the lessons viewers can take away from this encounter.
So someone is picking you guys up? What's this guy here? Why are you yelling at me? I'm trying to help you out.
I'm sorry.
What car?
It's a white Nissan Altima.
Okay, calm down.
I'm calm. I don't have to be calm.
So it's a white sedan coming to pick you guys up?
No, it's a Nissan Altima 2013. And let us through.
No, I'm not gonna open the gate because the zoo's closed. Hold on.
If I hop this fence, I'm gonna be wrong.
If you hop this fence, I'm gonna arrest you.
You ain't gonna do shit to me. G, you ain't gonna do shit to me. If I hop this fence, then what?
Real quick, do you have an ID on you, ma'am?
what?
So the reason we're here today is that apparently there might have been like some verbal altercation between some possible friends or family members or something like that. Do you have an ID on you just to make sure?
I don't.
So what's a good last name for you, ma'am?
Why do you need my name to come and pick up my sister? I don't understand.
Because now I'm having an interaction with you. That was a possible fight.
Right, but
okay?
you don't need my name
Yes,
to come and get my sister. No, you don't. That's no. You don't need
Ma'am,
my name.
I'm gonna get you out of here in a few minutes. All I need is your name, and that's really about it, okay? Ma'am, we're not doing this.
You don't need to follow me.
Hold on. Just hold on.
I am
trying to get
holding
you. It was a family verbal altercation.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what it was, right? So was anyone injured during this?
No.
She doesn't want to listen. Get out of the car. Break the window. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Roll the window down or we're going to break it. Okay, roll the window down or it's going to get broken. Roll the window down. Ma'am, stop talking. Ma'am, this is your last chance. You are now under arrest for obstructing. Step outside right now.
Baby's not in here. I don't have nothing to do with it. We don't go my in custody for what?
Right now, resisting obstructing.
Driver who was attempting to pick everyone up was charged with resisting, obstructing, and disorderly conduct. She was also issued citations for operating a motor vehicle without a valid license and operating a motor vehicle without insurance. The female who was acting aggressive from the very beginning was charged with battery to peace officers, resisting, obstructing, and disorderly conduct. They are innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
So the footage opens up with the officers engaging with the women, that's behind the gate of the zoo, as they wait for a ride home after the zoo has already closed. It's like, what are they even doing behind the gate already? All right, so but the officer's first priority here is to ensure that the women leave the premises peacefully. However, tension becomes apparent early on as communication between the group and the officers start to break down. One of the fundamental issues here is the tone and approach taken by both the officer and the individuals involved. Effective communication is crucial in de-escalating tense situations. From the outset, the women appear frustrated, possibly due to the misunderstandings around the alleged fight. All the what happened around the alleged fight. They probably a little bit angry, right? But the officer attempts to gather information, and he's met with resistance, partially due to the defensive posture of the individuals that was possibly involved in the fight. This highlights a key takeaway during any interaction with law enforcement. Maintaining calm and clear communication is essential. Even if you feel wronged or misunderstood, cooperating and calmly explaining your perspective can often lead to a way quicker resolution. When you have clear communication on both sides, it can possibly really help the outcome of the situation with law enforcement. And it does not have to be just law enforcement. It can be clear communication with your friends and family and in relationships that can also help you. You know what I mean? And, here's the importance of lawful compliance. As the situation unfolds, one of the women expresses frustration about being asked for her identification. From a legal standpoint, officers have the right to request identification during an investigation, especially if there is reasonable suspicion of involvement in a disturbance, right? Refusing to provide identification, or becoming confrontational can escalate matters unnecessarily, like way unnecessarily. And it's important for viewers to understand their rights in these scenarios. While you have the right to remain silent, refusal to provide identification when lawfully requested can result in further legal consequences. Knowing your rights and how to assert them respectfully is crucial. Whenever they got to the escalation and arrest, the situation reaches a critical point when the group finds a way to open the zoo gate and move towards their ride, right? The officers, still trying to maintain control of the whole situation, request compliance from the individuals, but tensions just completely boil over, and the individuals close up their doors and windows, prompting the officers to issue warnings. When warnings are ignored, the officers are forced to take action, breaking the car window and physically removing individuals may seem extreme to viewers, but from a law enforcement perspective, it becomes necessary when lawful commands are repeatedly ignored. And this part of the footage is a stark reminder that non-compliance can lead to the use of force. While it's understandable that emotions can run high during those type of moments, it's crucial, to follow officers' instructions to avoid escalation of any type of situation like that you are ever in. They could have easily avoided escalation just by opening up their car door or rolling down the window, right? So that's something that you could really take away from that right there. And here's the educational insights on de-escalation techniques. For both law enforcement and civilians, understanding and practicing de-escalation techniques is vital, because de-escalation involves using calm communication, active listening, and empathy to diffuse potentially, crazy situations, while the officers attempted to maintain control through commands. A more empathetic approach, such as like acknowledging the individual's frustration, might have helped more. If they acknowledged the angriness that the suspects had, it might have helped the situation more. For civilians, practicing self regulation during stressful encounters with police can prevent situations from spiraling way out of control. Remaining calm and using respectful language and all that, and seeking clarification when needed, can go such a long way if you do those type of things. And and watching this footage, I'm reminded of the delicate balance between asserting one's rights and maintaining accountability. The driver's refusal to provide identification and the aggressive behavior of one of the individuals underscore the importance of knowing how to handle police encounters responsibly. And from a personal perspective, it's disheartening to see situations escalate when they could have been resolved peacefully. And as a society, we must strive for better communication and understandings between law enforcement and the public. And the charges faced by the individuals, including resisting, obstructing, and disorderly conduct, highlight the legal consequences of non-compliance. These charges can carry significant penalties and impact one's record. It's a sobering reminder that our actions during police encounters can have lasting consequences. This incident, it also underscores the importance of police accountability. Officers must ensure that their actions are, proportionate and justified. Like transparency and clear communication about the reasons for arrest can help build trust and understanding with the officers and the civilians like that. If they have lessons for this right here, it's to stay calm and communicate clearly, even if in stressful situations. Maintaining composure and communicating respectfully can help de-escalate the tension that's rising up, And knowing your rights, understanding your legal rights and responsibilities during police encounters is essential to how things really go down, sometimes. And comply first and dispute later. If you believe your rights are being violated, it's safer to comply and address the issues through legal channels afterward. And practice empathy. Both civilians and law enforcement can benefit from practicing empathy. I had a final reflection of everything that happened from the footage and everything. The footage serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of communication, cooperation, and resort during police encounters. By learning from these interactions, we can work towards a society where conflicts are resolved peacefully and everyone's rights are upheld. As we continue to witness and analyze such incidents, let's strive for greater understanding and mutual respect between law enforcement and the community they serve. Through education and open dialogue, we can build a safer and more just society for all. And this footage provides a lens into the importance of conflict resolution skills, not only in police encounters but in daily life. The dynamics of this interaction illustrate how misunderstandings and unchecked emotions can quickly spiral into conflict. For educators, parents and community leaders, it's a reminder of the importance of teaching communication, negotiations, and emotional regulation skills from a young age. Understanding the legal system and knowing how to interact with authority figures is another crucial educational takeaway. Schools and community programs could benefit from offering workshops that focus on civil rights education, de-escalation techniques, and respectful communication. Furthermore, the incident highlights the role of bystanders' intervention and social responsibility. While the individuals involved were understandably focused on their immediate concerns, constructive bystander actions can often help to de-escalate tense situations or provide valuable witness accounts. And reflecting on this incident right here, I'm struck by the need for ongoing societal change in how we view authority, compliance, and accountability. There's a growing conversation about the need for police reform and better community policing strategies. Incidents like this underscore the importance of finding common ground between law enforcement and communities. From a personal standpoint, it's important to remember that behind every viral video or sensational news story, there are real people whose lives are affected by these encounters. Empathy and understanding should guide our reactions and discussions. And the issue of compliance becomes central to this encounter. When police officers request identification during an investigation, individuals are legally obligated to provide it in many jurisdictions. The refusal to do so, combined with non-cooperation, can lead to legal consequences such as charges for obstruction. For viewers, this footage serves as a valuable educational moment. It emphasizes the importance of knowing your rights and responsibilities during any police encounters. While it's essential to assert your rights respectfully, compliance with lawful commands is often the safest course of action. Legal disputes can be addressed through the proper channels after the fact. And one significant takeaway from this footage is the role of lawful authority in maintaining public order. The officer's responsibility here was to investigate the alleged disturbance, ensure that the premises were vacated, you get what I'm saying, and gather information about any potential criminal activity. When individuals resisted lawful commands, the officers were forced to escalate their response, And this dynamic, like this kind of dynamic raises questions about how authority how authority is perceived and exercised. For law enforcement, balancing the need to maintain control with respect for civil liberties is a constant challenge. For the public, understanding the role and limitations of police authority can foster better interactions and outcomes. And and basically, like empathy or the ability to understand and share feelings of others is a powerful tool in conflict resolution. While law enforcement officers are trained to maintain a neutral and authoritative stance, incorporating empathetic communication can often de-escalate tense situations. Acknowledging the frustrations and concerns of the individuals might have led to a more peaceful resolution. Similarly, similar empathy from the individuals towards the officers could have helped defuse the situation. Recognizing that the officers were performing their duty and cooperating respectfully could have changed the whole trajectory of the encounter. You get what I'm saying? And this footage offers several valuable lessons for both civilians and law enforcement. For civilians, stay calm and communicate clearly during police encounters. Know your rights and responsibilities, including when to provide your identification to the officer when they ask for it. And comply first, dispute later through appropriate legal channels. You get what I'm saying? But for law enforcement, use clear and empathetic communication to foster cooperation. Balance authority with respect for civil liberties. And recognize the value of de-escalation techniques. And you see, that's going to help right there. And beyond the immediate legal and communication issues, this incident sheds light on broader society dynamics. Trust between law enforcement and the public is critical for maintaining social order. Incidents like this can erode trust if not handled transparently and fairly. And reflecting on this footage, I am reminded of the importance of accountability for both civilians and law enforcement. For civilians, taking responsibility for one's actions and cooperating with lawful commands is essential. For law enforcement, ensuring that actions are proportionate, justified, and transparent is crucial. As a society, we must strive for continuous growth and improvement. Educational initiatives that focus on civil rights, communication skills, and conflict resolution can help prevent similar incidents in the future. Things that could improve all of that is enhanced training. Law enforcement agencies should prioritize training in communication, de-escalation, and cultural awareness. Or, community engagement, building relationships between police officers and community members can foster trust and understanding. Or public education is civilians should be educated about their rights and responsibilities during police encounters. And my final thoughts here is in conclusion, this footage serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of communication, cooperation, and accountability. By learning from this incident, both civilians and law enforcement can work towards a more positive and productive interactions. As a society, let's continue to strive for greater understanding, respect, and empathy in all of our encounters. Through education and open dialogue, we can build a safer and more just community for everyone. I'd like to say thank you for watching this detailed breakdown and educational analysis of this real-life encounter captured on footage. If you found value in this commentary, consider subscribing to the channel for more insightful discussions, in-depth breakdowns of police encounters, legal insights, and important lessons about communication, de-escalation, and public interactions with law enforcement. This channel focuses on providing educational content, really thoughtful perspectives to everything involved, and a more it brings out more discussions about real world events that often go misunderstood. By analyzing these situations carefully, we aim to help viewers gain a deeper understanding of not only their rights, but also the best the best practices when facing tense or confusing situations involving authority figures or public disputes. Our content is designed for everyone and anyone interested in legal matters or legal analysis, social justice, public safety, and the dynamics of conflict resolution. Whether you're a student studying criminal justice, a concerned citizen wanting to stay informed, or someone who appreciates educational and engaging content, this channel is for you. And you know what else? In this particular video, we covered themes such as lawful compliance, conflict resolution, and social implications of public disturbances, right? We also explored the critical role of communication and empathy from both law enforcement and civilians, drawing lessons that extend far beyond this specific event. If you're passionate about understanding the complexities of real world encounters and want to be informed, and you want to be more informed on how to handle situations responsibly and safely, this is the content you need. Make sure to hit the like button to support this content and share it with others who might benefit from these lessons. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss out on our next educational video featuring thoughtful breakdowns and expert insights on important incidents that carry real-world implications. By engaging with this channel, you're becoming part of a community dedicated to learning, understanding, and making more informed choices, in challenging situations. And as always, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section. We welcome respectful dialogue and diverse perspectives that contribute to meaningful discussions. Let us know what you think about the themes discussed in this video, your takeaways, or even topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. And please remember, knowledge is power. Understanding your rights, responsibilities, and how to communicate effectively in high-stress situations can make all the difference in both your personal and civic life. You get what I'm saying? We aim to provide you with the insights needed to navigate these situations intelligently and responsibly. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video where we continue to break down the complexities of our world, one meaningful discussion at a time. And here's what's going on. This has been an engaging educational commentary designed to provide value to you as a viewer and participant in our discussions. Stay safe, stay empowered, and we'll see you in the next time. If you're someone who enjoys thought-provoking educational content that not only breaks down real-life situations but helps you walk away way smarter, then you're in the right place. This channel dives deep into police interactions, legal scenarios, and public encounters, turning them into insightful discussions that go way beyond the surface level reactions, right? But I don't just stop at what happened. You get what I'm saying? I really don't do that. I explore why things happen the way they happened, and how they could have gone in a different way, and what lessons we can all apply to our own life about it. You get what I'm saying? And it's all about empowering you with acknowledgement to navigate similar situations, safety, and like confidently, and with a better understanding of your rights and responsibilities in all of these different type of situations. You get what I'm saying? Now, I get it. There's no shortage of content out there, but what sets this channel apart is the value I bring to every video. You're not just watching a viral clip of or sensational moments. You're gaining legal insights, learning about de-escalation strategies, and discovering the human side of intense interactions. I believe in creating a a, a space, where viewers like you can learn, reflect, and become more informed citizens. And let's be real, life is unpredictable. So understanding how to handle unexpected encounters with authority figures or complex social situations can make all the difference in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, by subscribing, you're joining a community that values curiosity, empowerment, and thoughtful conversations. I'm here to provide a platform for those conversations and to break down real world situations in a way that's accessible, engaging, and incredibly informative. I'm also committed to improving with every video, bringing you fresh perspectives, detailed breakdowns, and insightful commentary that keeps you engaged and informed. And subscribing means you won't miss out on exclusive breakdowns, in-depth analysis, and engaging content that helps you see things from new perspectives that you wasn't gonna see it from before. It also supports the growth of this channel, so I can like basically keep delivering high quality content tailored to what you find valuable. You get what I'm saying? Like, and together we can build a community that provides, like, that not only provides but prioritizes learning, empowerment, and meaningful discussions. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's completely free, but the insights you'll gain are priceless. Tap the notification bell so you never miss out, on a video that I make or anything like that. And remember, this is just the beginning of the channel. So thank you for being part of this journey, and let's learn, grow, and create something incredible together. Oh, before you get off, just know that this channel is designed to inform, educate, and captivate your attention with insightful commentary, in-depth analysis, and thoughtful perspectives on real-world events. If you're a viewer who enjoys educational content that breaks down complex situations, analyzes interactions with law enforcement, and explores themes of public safety, communication, and social responsibility, you've found the right place. We're going to say that. We focus on delivering valuable content that goes beyond surface level reactions. You can expect a wide range of content centered around detailed breakdowns of police encounters. We dive into deep, into real life footage, dissecting key moments to highlight the dynamics of public interactions with law enforcement. We analyze what went right, what could have gone better, and the legal, social, and personal lessons that that we can all, understand more of from each, individual incident that we are breaking down, right? And also educational insights and legal analysis. Understanding your rights and responsibilities as a civilian is crucial. Our commentary provides insights into the legal aspects of various encounters, empowering you with knowledge that can be applied in real life situations. Conflict resolution and de-escalation lessons. Learn how effective communication and empathy can prevent situations from escalating. We discuss strategies used by law enforcement, and civilians to maintain composure in high stress environments. And, personal perspectives and meaningful discussions. This channel isn't just about analysis, it's also about sharing relatable perspectives and personal reflections. We encourage thoughtful conversations that foster understanding and empathy. Each video aims to, here's the thing, valuable life lessons, right? That's what we also teach on here. Aim to teach on here. Each video aims to offer viewers actionable takeaways that can be applied to various areas of the life, right? From handling conflicts at work to navigating tense situations in public spaces. Our goal is to create a community where viewers feel empowered to engage in meaningful discussions, learn from real world events, and develop a more understandable, a more understanding of the complexities of social interactions, right? Whether you're a student of criminal justice, someone who enjoys like all the different educational commentary or content, or simply a curious viewer just watching, and looking to expand your knowledge, this channel is really something that has that is valuable to offer to you by watching it. And you get what I'm saying? Like, by subscribing to this channel, you'll gain access to regular content that keeps you informed and engaged. Our videos are designed to provide clarity in an often chaotic world, helping you make sense of incidents that capture public attention. We strive to, keep the tone respectful, balanced, and educational, ensuring the viewers leave with a deeper understanding of the situation that we discuss. And why subscribe, you might say? When you subscribe, you're not just supporting a channel. You're becoming part of the community dedicated to thoughtful learning, respect for dialogue, and the pursuit of knowledgement. You'll also stay up to date with new videos that provide comprehensive commentary and insights on incidents that actually matter. And join the conversation. We value your input and encourage respectful discussions in the comments section. Share your thoughts, ask questions, and engage with the community as we explore meaningful topics together. If you're passionate about learning, personal growth, and understanding the broader implications of real-world events, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join us on this journey of exploration and education. Thank you for choosing to watch, learn, and engage. Your support fuels our mission to provide insightful and meaningful content for viewers like you. We look forward to continuing this journey with you, breaking down complexities and delivering valuable insights one video at a time.